Hopes of a Brexit deal are growing, with Boris Johnson's officials on the verge of another breakthrough in the trade and security talks with Brussels. European Union negotiators are understood to be considering a compromise offer in the wrangling over future police and judicial cooperation. They are said to be working in a constructive space as the negotiations fast approach Downing Street's deadline to establish whether a deal is doable. Brussels sources have signaled progress was made in last week's formal negotiations after Lord Frost reassured the bloc Britain would maintain its membership of the European Convention on Human Rights (ECHR). One senior EU diplomat said, "We've lost 6 months on this, but the move finally unlocks things." Both sides are now exploring options of how to include the guarantee into the final legal text without legally binding ties previously demanded by Brussels. An EU source confirmed, the discussions are more about how reassurances feature as such in the deal. The breakthrough will make it easier to extradite criminals and catch terrorists after the transition period expires in December. Britain has previously rejected EU demands to implement a commitment to retain membership of the ECHR into domestic law as the price for the Internal Security Pact. The ECHR is an international agreement drawn up by the Council of Europe and enforced by the European Court of Human Rights. Giving evidence to the Lords EU Committee, Lord Frost confirmed the EU's previous demands had bedeviled the talks. But he confirmed the progress, adding, "How exactly we refer to the ECHR and in particular to our domestic implementation of the ECHR, which the EU began by asking some sort of right of oversight of. We're beginning to untangle the various threads that discussion tangled up earlier, and I think I can see a way forward on that satisfies all sides' needs. We aren't there yet, but I think I can see it." A British proposal tabled ahead of last week's talks offered a guillotine clause that allows either side to suspend or terminate the security agreement if there are serious concerns over human rights or rule of law abuses. Diplomats say 8 of the 11 areas of the negotiations are close to an agreement after recent rounds of talks. Similar breakthroughs have also been made on other issues such as trade in goods, social security and civil nuclear cooperation.